the tornado warning that's in effect for Buchanan County. Now, there was also a severe thunderstorm warning issued for a larger part of Buchanan County, and that's also in effect until 1:15. So a wider picture shows this is a broken line of thunderstorms that are pushing through. Put the radar here into motion, and you can see the one tornado warning cell northeast of Hurley, but that is now into West Virginia. And these storms do extend southward into the Tri-Cities. And I do want to mention that these have been strengthening a little bit. No warnings on this system right now, but there are some downpours over Piney Flats, some downpours over Kingsport, and over Fall Branch. And there could be a little bit of hail with some of this, but I think the main thing will be the torrential downpours. There's actually not a lot of lightning with that activity to this over the Tri-Cities. Now, further to the north, we are seeing some lightning. It's not extremely unstable in the atmosphere today, but there's a lot of wind shear, so we're not getting a lot of lightning, but we are getting the potential for that tornado near Whitewood. And a severe thunderstorm warning has now been issued for northern parts of Tazewell County. So that severe thunderstorm warning is in place until 2 p.m. From Richlands over to Tazewell. The National Weather Service out of Blacksburg is not going with the tornado warning, but they're putting what we call a tornado possible tag on the cell. So they're watching it that they may have to upgrade to a tornado warning. But there is a tornado warning in place right now for eastern parts of Buchanan County, concerned about Whitewood and also near Twin Valley High School for this radar indicated tornado. So nothing has been spotted on the ground. Nothing has been reported at this time. Let's check out the storm reports, just make sure nothing has come in the last little bit. So nothing showing up coming in from the National Weather Service yet, but we'll continue to monitor that. Okay, so let's zoom in back into the cell and also check on the rotation here. So the possible rotation, possible tornado still near Whitewood. Doesn't look like it would be a very strong tornado. It may be one of those that spin up and could be fairly brief and on the lower end of the scale. Hopefully it just stays a funnel cloud. That would be ideal, but there is enough rotation in the cell for a tornado warning to be issued. So let's zoom out a little bit again here. Earlier there was that cell that clipped extreme northern Buchanan County, and so the tornado warning is now into West Virginia. So we're going to stay focused on this southern part here. We can actually see two different radars as we're kind of in between radars here. This is the view from the Jackson, Kentucky radar. And then if I move over a little bit, you can see how it changes a little bit. That's actually from the Blacksburg, Virginia radar. So we can look at both sides of the storm here. Looking at the shear markers, it's not showing up very strong. And looking at any potential debris being detected by radar, it's hard to say for sure. There's nothing that's long lasting, but sometimes we look for the lighter colors. So this is back at 12:43. I'm just looking back to see how things compare. So let's get back to the current now. So still the tornado warning in effect for eastern Buchanan County for the Whitewood area till 1:15. And during a tornado warning, you want to seek shelter at the lowest level of your home. And really during any severe thunderstorm warning or tornado warning, you want to put as many walls in between you and the outside as possible. So during the tornado warning, you want to head to the lowest floor, interior room, hallway, bathroom, closet, or basement, nothing on the outside walls though. Mobile homes need to be evacuated during a tornado warning. It's always best to go ahead and plan now. You're not in the tornado warning. be thinking now, if you're in a mobile home, where would you go if a tornado warning is issued? So here's another perspective of where to go. Center part of your house, lowest floor, away from windows is the best thing to do. And especially if you start hearing the wind pick up, is definitely when you need to cover your head as well during that tornado warning. So okay, let's go back to the radar here, and I want to show you what's moving through the Tri-Cities. So again, there's no warnings in effect for the Tri-Cities, and I'm even looking for what we call a strong thunderstorm alert or special weather statement. So nothing being issued from the National Weather Service in Morristown, but there are some downpours that are pushing through the Tri-Cities. Still not that much lightning, just some torrential downpours. So we'll zoom in a little bit closer and head back to the north. So downpours around South Central, also Sulphur Springs, heading toward Johnson City. Gray seeing downpours, Boones Creek, Bluff City, moving out of Kingsport, moving into Bristol. Further north is some heavy rains near Mendota. It's going to be moving eventually toward Abingdon. Some brief downpours near Lebanon. And now we head back to the north. So an update on the warnings while we were looking to the south. The tornado warning for far northern Buchanan County has been canceled, but the tornado warning continues for extreme eastern Buchanan County near Whitewood. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located there just northwest of Jewel Ridge and near Richlands. And it's moving east at about 35 miles an hour. So let's zoom in a little bit closer. Look at the velocity once again. I think that we're going to be able to go back to regular programming here at about just after 1 p.m. for Master Control. But we're going to continue to watch this until the threat is completely gone. So the possible rotation is still near Whitewood, close to Dismal River Road. And of course, these are some of the areas that have been hit really hard by some flooding in recent years. So there's Jewel Valley and Jewel Ridge still in that tornado warning. So it still is radar indicated. We haven't had any confirmation of the tornado. There was actually some tornado damage southwest of Knoxville with the first line of storms that pushed through the region. Zoom in just a little bit closer here and go back to the velocity mode to see if anything has changed. And we're also going to query some of these values here. Now, this is kind of high up in the atmosphere. So still that possible rotation. Now we got an update here. We see data from two different radars here, close to Jewel Valley and also near Height. So this is beginning to push out of the Storm Track 5 viewing area, but we wanted to break in to give you this coverage. So there's the radar loop. And one last check down here south over the Tri-Cities. Downpours moving through, nothing severe at the moment, but we are seeing the severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect for Tazewell County, and that's in effect until 2 p.m. The tornado warning near Whitewood, Virginia continues until 1:15 this afternoon. So what we're going to do is that I want to continue to keep a very close eye on these things, on these storms. And if any new warnings are issued, then we will bring them to you here on the air. But we are going to go back to regular programming here on News 5 WCYB. Be sure to stay up to date with us here on our website, WCYB.com, and also in the Storm Track 5 app.